Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're going to do an all signs reading here. We're going to check and see if you should stay, go, should you let go, should you hold out some hope, should you just run for the hills. We're going to start off. I feel like we should start off with Aries again, and we're going to go from there. All right. We're going to look at their attitude, their plus their motivation. I mean, I feel like that's a huge game changer, right? Motivation to do something, their intentions, if you will. Okay. Alpha, hello. How are you, dear? Good to see you. Unicorn, hey, how are you? I just lost my train of thought, guys. It happens. Starting off with Aries. Timestamps are going to be in the description if you're catching the replay. Okay. And yeah, so it's pretty much like what's their motivation? No, their intention. Should you stay? Should you not? Should you just forget about it? Let go. Okay. Aries. Start off a little animal spirit for our Aries folks. Also, if you want a private reading, you can get one at spiritconnectionllc.com. You can ask me for it in the comments too. In the description, you'll find my email address and just, links to my website and stuff. So it's less expensive than going to the psychic website, which you probably shouldn't do. And I'll tell you why at some other point in time. Thank you, all my subscribers. Thank you to my lovely moderator. Everybody who hits the like button, thank you. I'm just sitting here shuffling up these cards. I'm not just yapping. Something's saying, just keep going. They're not ready yet. They're not warmed. Oh, that's what I was just thinking. There's this new thing on YouTube. You can hit this thing. It's called Hype, right? And it's free to do. And I guess it's sort of like likes, but you can hype up the video within a certain time frame, and then it will push it out to more people. And everybody's got to listen to my antics, right, guys? Also, with private readings, I did want to let you know as well. I keep it lighthearted here, but I'm a very serious reader, so it's not going to be all jokey and stuff like that. These are general readings. It's not going to resonate with everybody, but if you get a private reading with me, I can assure you it's very serious. Sure, we're going to sprinkle in some little humor there. Keep it lighthearted, but all right, Aries, here we go. I think they're ready. Yep. We got a mouse and an elephant. Inside this person is like the mouse. Outside, they are like the elephant is what I'm hearing. So both is their energy, okay? There's some fire energy. We've got some earth energy. Of course, earth energy is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, with our fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Yeah, so they really want to come forward toward you. They're still in this, say, the dark, in the shadow. It's more about this in the shadow business. Now, if you see here with the mouse's energy and all those little orbs around this mouse, something is calling to your person to just come out of the shadow, make a return, or make an approach. It doesn't matter if you got busted up teeth. It doesn't matter how long you've been in that shadow. Just, grab your little fire in your trunk and bring it forward. Bring it forth. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. I'm not going to add to that. Oh, yeah, look. I didn't know that was there, guys. The Hermit. It's been a long time. Your person could look like this. Oh, good Lord. And, you know, in the shadow, like I said, the shadow, what do normally people say about the shadow? They're working on their shadow self. They're on some sort of self-exploration to figure out what the hell they want or who they want, you know? I don't see a lot of motivation to come toward the Empress yet. So you have two major arcana sitting here, the Empress and the Hermit's energy as well. I get the sense that you've been sitting in your spot for a while. You may have been waiting on this person. Are you here to find out whether you should wait or go or whatever? Of course, I can't tell you that. You got to do your own thing. But you've got this little Page of Cups here that does suggest that they do find some courage somewhere. And I think a lot of it has to do with courage. I don't know, maybe they've changed quite a bit in the looks department. I don't know. I mean, again, going to be different for everybody, but I do think that they find some courage in here to at least send you some sort of a message, you know. It's an emotional message of love, you know. It kind of feels like they never really told you how they felt at all. Kind of left you in the dark, and maybe they feel like it's something that they need to do, that you deserve some kind of a explanation for their antics and their bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah, look at, they're torn. The Chariot comes out. Three major arcana sitting here with one page. You know, that's kind of heavy energy there. It's kind of being very split. What do I do? Do I not? The thing about the Chariot here, though, is the Emperor drives the Chariot, okay? And that Emperor is going to do ultimately whatever he feels like doing. I do think that this person gets over whatever they're dealing with, right? Because as well as their motivation and their attitude about the situation, it's their circumstances as well. Sonia, hello, thank you. What did I tell you? What did I say? I have a feeling this fire stick is going to be smashing us in the face quite a bit during this time here for the next hour or so. I'm just, you know, everything's energy, everything flows. I'm just breaking this up into 12 sections so you guys, you know, can sort of pick your lane. I need my coffee. Sorry, guys. So, the Ace of Wands, right? Our fire stick, our good old, unadulterated, lusty fire stick, right? Boom, here I am. Here I come. Quite literally, the Fool. Now, the Fool's energy can be a bit unstable. Yes, it means new beginnings. It means a new journey, you know, a path forward. This person has done this in their head a million times, you know, and it's just putting action to what they've been thinking about doing. You know, and partly I think that this is a situation where long time, you know, it's been a long time coming. So they could have built it up, you know, how like when people build stuff up in their head and then it kind of falls flat, you know. So again, for major arcana sitting here, we have Aquarius. I put the Fool with Aquarius, ruled by Uranus. Pisces, Virgo, and Taurus. So, should you run for the hills? Should you let go? Should you just say, forget about it? You're done? Of course, me, being me, I never give up on anything. Ask my person, he'll tell you. Either way, if you decide, you know what, it's been too long, you know what I mean? I can't wait forever. After all, I am Empress energy. And, you know, even if you're thinking all that, you will get some sort of a communication from this person to maybe do a little confession. You know, they've been holding on to this emotion for you for a really long time, and they feel like it's justified to come forward to at least tell you why they maybe ran away from you. I can see that totally. Hell, they could have even went and was with someone else. For whatever reason, they didn't lock it in with you, you know. Got to keep it general, folks, right? But if you want a reading, you know where to get it. 8 of Swords. What did I say? They've been thinking about this a long time, holding on to your energy as well. So this is going to do a couple of different things. It's going to let go of your energy so that you may be able to move on easier. And it just, I don't think it's going to, you know, break that bond or the dynamic, but I think it makes a few people feel better anyway. Whether you, excuse me, stay or go, your choice. Excuse me, I shouldn't have labeled it that. Right? I shouldn't have, because technically it is your choice no matter what. It's not mine. Okay. How about Taurus now? How are you, Taurians? There is some interesting energy floating around Earth right about now. I don't know if you guys have read about it, but we're not here to talk about it, but pretty interesting. So what about your person? Do they have any type of motivation to come toward you? What's their attitude, you know, and the surrounding circumstances that are either preventing them from doing it or pushing them forward? I feel a lot of chickens, you know what I mean? Like people are getting maybe a little nervous. Fraidy cats. Or maybe it's just you, Taurus. You have some fraidy cat. Mama bear energy. Earth energy. Of course, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Someone pretty protective over you. Now, this is going to be for romanticals. You know what I mean, guys? I guess if you want to see for a different person, but that's who I'm reading for, is romance, love. And then the horse's energy here. But it's stubborn. You have somebody who's really protective of you, but then again, they're stubborn. They're stubborn. Even the bear's energy is kind of stubborn to me. Feeling pretty stubborn. It's not moving very far, right? Looking off into the distance. Coulda, woulda, shoulda energy is really what I'm getting off of this bear's energy. But they do think of a new beginning with you. Look at the yellow there at the top of the card. It's, you know, the sun energy, that yellow. And they might be thinking, I wonder if I can come back in and just be friends. I don't know, friends with a 401k, maybe some health insurance benefits. Don't know, but it's partly what's going on here because I can feel it really strongly. Yeah, look, the bottom of the deck, we've got some, I was going to say stubborn energy, but it is stubborn energy with the 4 fixed signs in each corner, right? Aquarian energy, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. Of course, new cycles beginning. The World card, very powerful card. to pull. And since it landed at the bottom of the deck, I'll show you. I get some animosity here. Yeah. Someone's got an attitude. I don't know if it's you or them. Oh, no wonder why. Mr. Sneaky. 7 of Swords. Shit, sorry. King of Cups. The Chariot. 4 of Wands. Okay. Maybe it's you with the animosity. Maybe this person couldn't make up their ever-loving mind. Running around. Maybe you were married to this person. It's possible because I can see that. Or it's somebody that is married and they cheated on their spouse with you. That would create some animosity. All right. So I don't know what's going on in their world, their circumstances right now, but it seems to me as though they have like, this split decision going on here. King of Cups, right? He doesn't look too freaking happy right now. And I think this person wants to show you love. I don't know if I trust them yet, though. Taurus. They miss you, this person. Yeah, look, I said animosity. Someone's really defensive. 7 of Wands. What's on the top? Oh, Knight of Swords. So here we go again. You get some sort of communication from this person that opens your eyes in some way here. They left you in the dark about something, and they want to invite you in. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, look, the moon. They left you in the dark. But they can't resist the Queen of Wands energy. This is going to be your energy coming forward. All right. Yeah, I mean, if they're married, I think they still are. I just think that they're very unhappy about it. They're not getting getting what they want from this spouse of theirs. Or if they're not married, they have thought about marriage with you, but for some reason they decided to go cold and retreat. With this 7 of Swords, they could have been running around just not telling the truth. I mean, this person just has a lot of secrets, and maybe they're afraid for you to find out what their little secret is. Either way, you get some eye-opening clarification here about how this person feels about you. And with the King of Cups, yeah, they have a lot of emotion. They'd like to give it, but sometimes the King of Cups is always 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So with this one, I would be skeptical, yeah, because look, they don't know what to do either, by the way. 5 of Wands. And I suppose it depends on you. That's going to be the theme here. It depends on you, right? And it always does. But ball's in your court. For sure. This person comes in eating humble pie. Letting you know that. They're not going to be like, let me tell you something about you. Gemini. Oops. your person. Do they have motivation to do anything? What's their attitude? Outside circumstances. And my cards wanted to explode in my hand. And one of them happens to be the elephant again, which Aries got elephant as well. So if you're tied to an Aries in any way, could mean something. We've got the whale's energy and the elephant's energy. First, what I get is the elephant never forgets, right? That famous saying from the sea. Elephant never forgets. And then that whale's energy, that's old soul energy. Old soul energy. Quite literally a cheetah. Maybe you could be the cheetah, or they are. Not for everyone. I do feel somebody in a situation where they feel like they're stuck. They feel like they're stuck and they really want to come to the surface, you know, like that whale is doing. They want to feel that sunshine, right? Maybe you're the sunshine of their life, the wheel of fortune. They're going to take a risk. They're going to take a gamble. Hold on. Yeah. Page of Cups. They're coming in like, you know, that meek. Very meek. I think they're a little afraid of you, to be real. Look at this. King of Swords. I know, it's fuzzy. That's air energy. Then you have, whoopsie. Then you have here the Emperor and the Star too. I'm going to show you the Star. I also want to show you the Knight of Wands. Man, it's, you know, it does feel a lot like destiny. And for some reason, this person is afraid of what you're going to say to them. But at the same time, I feel like this Emperor's energy is overriding whatever fear they got, you know. Almost feels like you bump into this person somehow, or maybe you already did bump into them and they want to rekindle. They want to have fun with you again. Shut up, Jack. Be quiet every time. It's my cat, obviously. You can hear him yapping. This is an odd one. This is weird. It feels like a hit and run. Yeah, look. King of Wands is like very, can be promiscuous, if we're going to try and be correct with the words. But hey, I mean, it does feel very much like a hit and run. So I don't know. You must have given this person the good stuff at one point because they want more of it. That's the motivation. Their fire stick. They can't hang on to it by themselves anymore. They want somebody else to give it a whirl. Okay? They feel like they're going to get lucky. Wheel of Fortune. Sorry. That's what I got for you. Now, if it goes further than that, obviously, that's for another discussion if you want a private reading or whatever. But I can't really say what you're going to do. You might show this person the door, for all I know. Or not. But that is their motivation. Cancerian energy here. Let me take a second to get that going. Okay, so Cancer people, I'm getting that stupid song, Puff the Magic Dragon. Why am I getting that? I don't know. It's not a song that's somebody would typically get. The butterfly. It's a song about a mythical creature though, right? And then the oyster, water energy, air energy. Ooh, yeah. I'm going to show you the deer as well, because it's sort of like that deer in the headlights because of whatever information, communication, this pearl of wisdom, right, that's been cultivating for some time. Somebody has something that they want to reveal to you, open up to you about, right? And it changes everything, okay? You may have felt it coming for some time, I want to say. It makes you happy, but I do think that it also makes you sort of like the deer in the headlights. And, you know, you could have heard something. You could have heard something about this person before they actually come to you. Okay. Queen of Cups and then the Hermit. Yeah. I mean, this Hermit's been on this path for how long now, right? Just finally discovering who the Queen of Cups is. That's your energy, Cancer, right there. Queen of Cups. And it's like she can finally give this cup up. You know, she can hand this cup over, the cup of love, right? The emotion to this person, and they can accept it now. So say if your person was married or otherwise engaged or whatever, it seems like this person is free. Knight of Cups. Yeah, because that's part of what is revealed to you. The pearl of wisdom, I think that's something that your person has. They learn something about you. So it changes something, the way they think, the way they feel, their path that they were on. It's like, oh shit, I was on the wrong path. And they may have sat there like this for a long time. The Four of Cups, dissatisfied, struggling the whole time because they don't have their Empress. The truth gets told to them. I mean, they also get, you know, like that light bulb moment, the aha moment, how it comes to them. Could vary. But they've been hanging on to this for a long time, like I said. What do we have here? We have Virgo energy. We have Taurus energy. Could be any, of course. And I think it's like a spark of madness. You know what I mean? Comes to them. All right, next one. Leo. Yeah, these are probably going to be quick ones today. The B. Someone has their sight on you, but they're fragile. Tarantula. We got some fire and air energy on the table. Ooh, the buffalo's energy. It's the return of the great white buffalo, right? Somebody wants to return to your life. The queen bee wants to return to your life, right? But they're fragile. This person's fragile. Bees are really motivated. But this person, very stubborn too, with that buffalo's energy. Stubborn yet fragile. They make honey, as in the bee, not to be corny. The moon, maybe they're crazy. The moon talks about psychic ability as well. So you could be the psychic one. Or it's just that you guys have that dynamic where you can read each other. Because if you look at the bee, right, you see those little dots there. Those for me are kind of like that telepathic Morse code. Yeah. Someone's working on their money, their business. 9 of coins, the 9 of pentacles. And the moon. It's about being afraid as well. This person could be afraid of you or afraid to approach you. So now they're just going to work on their money. Tarantula's energy about being fragile. But I think this person's fragile with you. I don't think this person is fragile for everyone. Or toward everyone. Leos have strong energies. They're strong people. I mean, there's just no two ways about it. The Chariot and the 2 of Swords. Of course, going to be your choice, right? Your choice and decision. But the path is clear. If you look at that 2 of Swords, she can see straight through that piece of cloth. She just has to put one down. Same thing with the Chariot. Somebody needs to put something down in order to move forward. I think your person relies on, they rely on like telepathic communication, I think. This person is motivated, but they're split. This person is motivated to come forward toward you, but they don't know if they should or not. So in the meanwhile, they're going to work on their money. And maybe have a few. Just look at the picture. 9 of Cups. This person knows that you are their wish fulfillment. They know that you are the one that leads to their 10 cups of happiness and all that stuff, right? They know all of this, but for some reason, they're held back. And in part, it has to do with fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of what are you going to do if, say, they did reach out? Don't know your dynamic. This person's walking on a tightrope. Yeah, I mean, look, 2 of Coins. They're fragile, this person. They're looking toward the future, but they're not putting you down. See how this guy has that little pentacle on his hip there? You know, in their head all the time, thinking about it, the Fool's energy. But again, like I said about the Fool, that is a very unstable energy. I'm not saying your person is like total nut job or whatever, but something's unstable in their life, and it could just be that debilitating fear. It can hold people back. So I get drunk text. I mean, sorry. I mean, look at the picture. He looks like he's ready to pick up his phone and start sending some nasty grams. Okay. Could be. Or maybe not. Either way, I think your person is working on their money. 10 of Coins. You might not. Yeah, I mean, can you work together? 3 of Pentacles here. Rebuild. This is what this person wants, is to rebuild. And this person is indecisive. And we have had that theme over and over and over. Very indecisive. Inhibitions get taken down, you know. Sometimes, especially after having a few. So don't beat them up too much. It was the only way that they had the courage, right? I want a better answer for you. Look. Sorry. 7 of Cups. This person's confused. This person's confused about you. It's been the theme. But they pine. This person's pining away. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Should have never picked up that phone in the middle of the night. You know what I mean? Honey buffalo. Yeah. All right. Moving right along. Virgo. Virgo. Yeah, if you guys want to hit that hype thing, it's free to do. It's a new thing for YouTube, I guess. And it helps the reading alongside with hitting the like. If you want to hit that like button, that'd be awesome. Everybody who subscribes, thank you very much. It is a free way to support the channel. Moving up the ladder. Wow. The fish energy, Virgo. Oftentimes I do go to Pisces with the fish, even though Pisces is 2 fish. So if you are dealing with a Pisces, Virgo, I just feel like you get some sort of I'm getting like you catch them by the lip. You caught this person. You caught their attention. You caught them. Ooh. Hang on. 3 wanted to come out. So I'm going to show you. We got the owl, panther, starfish. You are in someone's sight. Okay. They have you on the hook. Hang on a second here. Or do you think, whoa, hang on. They're melding together. The energy of your person and you, they're melding together. One of you feels like you got the other one on a hook. Like you got them hook, line, and sinker. You figured them all out. You know it all about them, and or vice versa. And they don't like it. They don't like it. Someone has been put on a pedestal here, Someone feels like they can't live up to expectations. Oh, man. Let's get some tarot, but, wow. We have water energy, we have fire, and we have earth energy also. This person goes back and forth. Then somebody's getting ready to tell you something, Virgo. You think you got this person all figured out, and they're about to show you. Empress energy and also Ace of Swords. I'm feeling a lot of gossip. All this could have to do at home. Ten of Pentacles. It could have to do with family. Money. Family. Wow, this is a deep one. Eight of Swords. This person has been thinking about this so freaking much. And I do think they're talking. But the problem is, I don't think they're talking to you. Or maybe you said something. It got back to them. Hey, maybe you did it on purpose. I don't know. But if you did that on purpose to get them to open up to say something to you, it has worked. It's just, I think they come at you kind of like this. Did you do something to try and make them jealous or whatever? Or they did to you? Damn. It does feel kind of like gameplay, you know? All I can tell you is somebody's pissed, but that's just the beginning of the story. I think things somewhat work out okay, because you got here this Knight of Pentacles. I told you, the Magician, sleight of hand. You know, this guy, he makes it work no matter what. He will pull out every trick in the freaking book. Okay. And the Strength card. Held back, right? Somebody's holding back on purpose to drive you crazy. Or vice versa. But it backfires. So what's the motivation? The motivation is to make some sort of a committed offer here, but the way they're doing it is kind of fucked up. They think they're being, smart or sneaky or slick, or that's just the way they have to do it. Maybe that's what they think, perhaps. It could be that they think you have a lot of suitors, because the Empress, she's not lacking in that department. So maybe that's how they feel like they stand out, and they can be the starfish of the day, is by doing this weird bullshit. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo. I don't know. Taurus energy here. I give this to everybody. The Magician. I just put everybody with the Magician, but I think typically, it's, who is it? Gemini? All right, Libras. My coffees are getting cold. All right. 4455 is Libra. What is the deal with your person? I have to remember the lag. Oh, also, if you're not hearing me sufficiently, just let me know. I guess you are, or else somebody would have said something. I hope. Um, the unicorn energy for my Libras. Oh, Lord. Someone's living in fantasy land. Someone is. I don't know if it's you or your person. Magical mystery tour. Maybe it's not even just that. You know, it could just be a magical situation. Look at another card from the ethers, the cosmic egg, and the unicorn cosmic egg, and the otter. That's water energy there. So I'm just feeling like spirit is hanging on to your energy and your person's energy, trying to wrap it up into one little cosmic egg and trying to renew it so that it can be magical. You know, and you're just sitting over here like, well, you know, I'm watching all my friends have fun. I'm not having any. And it's, you know, bring me my Ace of Cups. I'm loving this. Pick the one you want to pick, Libra. Look at the moon. Woohoo. Okay. Hold on. Talk about magic. Are you doing law of attraction? Are you manifesting? Have you downloaded my law of attraction tutorial on my website? So if you want to, go ahead. It's very inexpensive. It'll help. spiritconnectionllc.com or link in description below. Yeah, somebody's holding back from you. Four of Pentacles here. But my eye goes right to that world. The world card. Whoa. Holy shit. Justice, there's your card. The Justice card. I mean, maybe somebody wants to come and get hitched. Someone wants to get married. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Now, I'm not going to say that you're waiting for this person to come marry you, but it's like reach for the stars, right? I mean, why not? I mean, why does it make you a bad person to want to be married? And you know what I mean? I think there is something to being married. I don't think it's the end all be all, but you know what I mean? Someone is going to offer you, dare I say it, marriage. And you can give over your love cup to this person and feel okay about doing that. And if you know me even a little bit, you know I don't joke around. I don't even put that marriage word out there unless I'm feeling it really strong. That and babies. Those are the two things that I kind of stay away from it. You know what I mean? Just because it's a general reading and you got to be kidding me. The Hierophant. Congratulations. Send me pictures. All right, what's this person's motivation? To get married. What's holding them back? Not a fucking thing. Maybe money. Maybe money. We've got the 8 of coins at the bottom of the deck. Maybe they need to get a job. I don't know. But at the top of the deck, we've got the King of Cups. So that's A royal couple. You got it. I think Libra's going to win the most positive reading so far. You don't have to accept. $50-50 for us Scorpios. All righty, Scorpio. What's your deal? Okay. They're all coming out all at once. Hold on. Looks like Scorpios want to have a little fun here. I don't want to take them because of the way they fell out, but I'll show you just in case that resonates with you. Is a frog, a deer, a dolphin, and the black egg. Okay, just in case. But I'm going to shuffle them. If they all, if they come out, they come out. They just kind of fell out of my hand. So Scorpio. Scorpionic. The earthworm. This is a sidebar, but did you ever, sometimes people put like, those electric things into the ground to get the earthworms to come up. For some reason, I don't even know why the hell I'm seeing all that. Supersonic. Oh, look. I shuffled, and out came the deer and the frog. Cannot make this shit up. Here you go. Someone. Hold on. Someone don't want me to tell on them. Someone's hurt, clearing, cleansing. Someone don't feel good about something here. They're all tied up in knots. They went underground. This person's hiding because they have to cry. Wow. I don't know what you did. I don't even know if it's you. But there's something going on with your person where they need to kind of just feel better. Okay? They're in an emotional state. They still have their eye on you. Because I'm, being drawn to that little eye on the frog that's facing towards us. It's a false eye. It's just a decoration. The Empress. Mommy issues. High Priestess. Hell and back. Been through hell and back. Oh, boy. Very intelligent. Been through hell and back. They are, hang on. This person is on a journey of self-discovery. This person is like healing an inner child, their inner child. I think this person loves you dearly. The Emperor. Even though you could probably be a complete asshole, but hey, don't shoot the messenger. Cross-watcher, tell me if I'm wrong. The Emperor. You have 3 major arcana sitting on the table. And you saw how the frog and the deer came out after I put them back in the deck. So, something to it. Something to it. Now, she's typically our secret woman to this guy right here. Okay? Who does she represent? She represents the mom, the mother, the matriarchy, the head honcho, the one that's married to this asshole. Why do I want to say that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Scorpio cross-watcher. But hey, own it. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. And if you're married to this other person, then hey, whatever. I can just feel all the Scorpios coming for me. No, the cross watchers. You gotta be kidding me. I can't make this shit up. Bottom of the deck is a justice card. What's that talk about? Marriage. You are in a love triangle down at Taco Bell. Amy, she works at Taco Bell. Amy, I'm from Taco Bell. I have a chihuahua. Oh my God. How the hell am I supposed to read this? I got 4 major arcana sitting here. We've got the secret woman, high priestess. We've got the emperor, who screws around with high priestess every once in a while because hey, she's way funner, right? And then we've got the empress, the baby mama's baby, and they're hitched. They have some sort of human contract. Emperor and empress have the human contract. Emperor and high priestess have the spiritual contract. This can't be broken. Spirit don't give a shit about our little piece of paper down here. Sorry. Scorpio, you need a private reading. Oh, guys, that's what I was going to say. I'm going to set it up to where you can contact me like how you would on the psychic websites. You know what I mean? You can just like, boink, dial me up. I'll do it like by section, like segment, not by like minute, you know. And don't do those free 3-minute things. Those are stupid. I'm going to fill you guys all in about it, okay? Because I've worked on them for many years. You've got here this little page of wands. Yeah. The emperor wants to show you his fire stick. I don't think that empress is going to like that too much. Struggling. 10 of wands. Your person is struggling. They feel burdened. And they can't deal with it anymore. How do you fucking... That deserves a subscribe. Come on. Can't make this up. 3 of Swords. Third party situation. Do you run like hell? Do you not run like hell? I mean, I say take the fire stick and just keep it moving. I don't know. It's up to you. Of course. I don't know. This guy is like holding on to this contract for his dear life, you know, so it could be a status thing to where, you know, divorce is like frowned upon and all that crap, even though he's getting it good with you, you know, maybe it's time for him to, you know, give it up and do whatever he needs to do. Okay. Okay, Saggies. What is up with you? All right. Why am I dropping these cards today? The Beaver's energy. You know what they say. Is your person acting like a beaver? All right, hold on. Hyena. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyena. Water energy. Okay. Fire. Huh. Maybe it's somebody you work with. Maybe you work with this person. I do get that pretty strongly. For some of you guys. Hierophant and the Queen of Cups. They could be your trusted. Is this your boss? Somebody that advises you? Somebody. Oh my. Mr. Sneaky. Seven of Swords. Another fucking cheater. Sorry to say. For some of you guys, but others of you guys, I think this could be like your boss or something. Somebody you work with. If not, it's somebody who is coming to talk to you. King of Swords. This person's coming to talk to you about something they did in the past where they feel like they've hurt your heart a lot. A lot. And they've been trying to distract themselves with work a lot. I don't know what they did, but it's not good. Yeah, it's almost like going to those AA meetings and you get to the step where you have to say sorry to the person you fucked over. Yeah, so it feels sort of like that. I'm still waiting for my AA goers to say sorry to me, but usually they don't. They forget about you. This person ain't forgetting about you. Now, they don't have to be an AA. I'm just giving that for an example. All right. You've got the wheel. They want to move forward. Okay. With or without you, but preferably with you. The World card here, the World and the Wheel, two huge, powerful energies alongside this Hierophant, which happens to be our trusted advisor. Could be, I don't know, could be the Pope of the deck in some. The trusted advisor always. I put spirit guides with this dude in me. Hey, maybe it's the AA dude. Because they think you're hot. Queen of Wands. Sagittarians are hot. That's a fire sign, right? Maybe you're dealing with air. It doesn't matter. You're dealing with someone pretty damn stubborn. The fixed signs of Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius are both shown here. So you are dealing with somebody pretty stubborn. What's their motivation? To clear their conscience. To speak to you, to clear the air, to confess something that they've been hiding. And it probably has to do with their emotions. They have them. They're not the Tin Man as they're coming out to be. Oh, Two of Swords, and we haven't seen the sun in a long time. Hey, congratulations, Sagittarius. You were the first one to get the sun for I don't even know how many months. A long time. Good. The sun is starting to make its appearance. So what do we have? We've got the Leo energy, of course. I've already said that. Taurus as well. Well, at least they open up to you. At least they speak to you. They make that choice and decision to do that. I feel like you're going to do a lot of listening. Do a lot of listening. Stop. Because there's a new beginning here. It's a bright new beginning here. I don't know. This person has to get a lot of stuff off their chest. I mean, they've been running around like this for how long now? That's also fire energy as well. Maybe you got some stuff to get off your chest too. Good old Capricorn. My moon sign. Capricorn, what is going on with you? Yeah, guys, check out your moon sign. Sometimes my moon is more on than my star sign. My sun sign. I was going to say sunshine. All right, Capricorn, what's up with you? Also going to thank everybody who has hit the like button so far. Usually when I come off of here, I see everybody's likes, and it's a good feeling. Thank you. Subscribing is awesome too, and it's just a free way to help get these wonderful readings out to all of the people. I mean, hell, if I put a reading out on Spirit Connection, I lose subscribers, and it's still me. I don't know. And I just think it's a YouTube thing. They're wacky over there, and they do new stuff all the time. Just like that the hype button that you can hit if you want to. That's free too. And I think it's for streamers. I think so. If you know of other streamers, you can do that too, and it helps them. Camel, fire energy. Someone's coming to you. It's what. Hey, it's been a long journey. It's been a long road, but this sucker does not quit. All right. A horse will lay down and die, but a camel will just keep on going through the dust and the desert and all that. They're being led by the moon, right? So the moon is pulling this person. Now, I don't know why I'm saying all that, but something's going on with the energetic pull of the moon. Fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. Hey, look they got their hair done for you and everything. I love this camel's energy right now. Sometimes I hate it. Sometimes it's okay, but I do like it. Ooh, you got a little bit of a chicken going on here. So you got a scared rabbit, but they've had their eye on you for a long time. The cock of the walk, the peacock. What did I tell you? Eyes on you. But yeah, they're a little nervous. A little anxiety ridden. They're coming though anyways. Look at, yeah, just gonna like slick my hair back. Keep going. There's no reason to be upset. There's no reason to be afraid. There's no reason. I mean, look at this guy. For some reason, he's pissed off about what he saw, or she, whatever. What is going on with you guys? Ooh, a little Aquarius energy there. The star and the fool. Oh, Lord, have mercy. And the high priestess is at the bottom of the deck. And also, we're going to throw in the Three of Swords. Heartbreak, pain. Could have to do with third-party situations. But at the very least, it's somebody smushed your heart into dust. Or you did it to them. One of the two. But I'm feeling like they did it to you. And maybe you gave up. You've already run for the hills. You don't give a shit. You're just here to check it out, right? You just want to listen to the reading. Do a little cross-watching. Well, Destiny card. Something had to happen. Something had to happen to get your person up and moving, okay? Up and moving. This person don't run out of gas. They don't have any excuses. They just keep going, right? They don't even stop at stop signs, red lights, nothing. They just keep going, because if they stop, they're going to do one of these and they're going to get their whiskers all in a fucking bunch. And then they're just going to turn around, go home, and pray that you reach out to them, that you get the memo psychically. Okay? Because look, they've done it in their head a million times. They're just going to go. This person's just going to go for it. Sure, they stuck 3 swords in your heart, but hey, what the hell? They think they can heal it. This person thinks they can heal it. The Empress. Are you kidding me? Yeah, because you have a lot of suitors. Everybody wants a piece of you. And before somebody else goes ahead and marries you up, maybe they want to talk to, again, with all the major arcana. My subscribers are going through a huge upheaval, major milestones in your lives. The major arcana has to do with major milestones and things that you really don't have a lot of choice. They just kind of happen, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcana, the number of change. What do I have to say to you? Brace yourself, Margaret. You're going for a ride. It's probably going to be a bumpy ride, but yeah. Your person is on one, and they're coming to you. Okay? Hopefully they call first, right? Aquarius. Yeah, check out I3 Atlas. No, 3i Atlas. Sorry. And then you'll understand what I mean about all of that. Or join me on Facebook. I got a Facebook page if you want to. Anyway, so the beaver comes out. I'm putting the beaver back in because I don't like how it fell out. I wasn't paying attention. But just keep it in mind in case it resonates. Someone's being a beaver in your life. Building walls and acting like a beaver. Ooh, sea serpent. Someone's got a blue eye on you. Now also, with this sea serpent, he is just about to bite its own tail. So the cycle is almost completed here. And I don't know if you're afraid or not, but it seems to me that Spirit wants you to know someone definitely has their eye on you. But they can't do anything unless they come in peace. They can't. Yeah, look, guys, come on. Seriously? The raccoon. Someone's wearing a mask, hiding in the shadow. Cute and fuzzy. It's the camel. Camel's energy. Unicorn energy. It's magical. This feels like a dynamic that was meant for you, and it's so powerful and strong that it feels almost like fantasy land. It really does, but it's been orchestrated, okay, to come together. This person can't come to you unless they have their hair fixed. Joking. No, you're protected. I feel like there's like there's an aura around you, protective bubble, whatever it is. And the reason why is because this person has the capability to squash you like a bug. And you know it. High Priestess. High Priestess. No, just because you manifested this, your psychic abilities are telling you all of this. So it's like, why are you even here, Aquarius? You already know all of this. Just trust your intuition, you know. Did I say he was a peach? He's an emperor. And hey, you could have been the secret woman for this person too. But perhaps, finally, this person wants stability with you. Because you've been pining away, hanging on to this love cup for this Emperor's energy for a long time, or not a long time, whatever. Death card. It's time for a transformation. It's time for renewal. It's time to brush off the dust and get going. Now, I don't know if your person's single, if they're not single or whatever, but it seems to me as though, the Tower, something's going on in your person's life. They're having a Tower moment. Haven't seen the Tower in a while either. Their foundation is being crumbled to the ground. Like I said, brushing off the dust. You can't make it up. And here they come. King of Wands, Knight, I was going to say Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Knight, King of the Page with the good old fire stick. That fire stick gets me all kerfuffled anyways. I can't even think anymore. Oh, my God. Well, not only do they want to give you that, but they want to give you some sort of a commitment as well and be in union with you. Do you trust this person? I don't know. You just got to like give them the chance. I feel like you would give them the chance because, hey, what the fuck, you know? They're coming out the unicorn and you already know. It's like you already know. High Priestess, just trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Go download my Law of Attraction tutorial, the ebook and the audio. SpiritConnectionLLC.com. Oh, but you got to hit the like button first. It's helpful. It is helpful. I'm going to put all of those links in the description below, by the way. They're not there now, but they will be. What? No, don't you do it, you little... I saw on a subreddit that people hate it when Tarot Channel's cats get into the videos and they just leave the cat there. I don't want him up here, but he thinks he's talking to me, so... Or I'm talking to him. Well, both, really. They think it's rude. That's what I read. I'm not... My cat is so fluffy and fuzzy that his hair gets up on my nose and everything. He's so big and fluffy. Yeah, so if you guys are new to the channel and you want to follow me around on the socials, I'll have all of those links in the description. You want a reading, of course, I'll be available for that. And yeah. Please do hit that subscribe and the like on your way out. I am going to be coming on here at least once a week to do these all signs for you guys. Now, if you have an idea, you want me to do it, just put down in the comments or whatever, and I'll consider it, of course. But I'm feeling like I might come on more than once a week. I just don't want to commit to that yet. It depends. I have to wait and see because I do have some other stuff and projects that I'm working on. So time permitting, you know, we'll see. I do love hanging out with you guys, though. I'm not going to lie. Earlier in the week, I was like, oh, I could go do a live. But I'm like, oh, no, I'm only supposed to be doing it once a week. That shit. We'll just do it whenever I feel like it. Scorpion. The crow. Good old beaver. We've got a lot of beaver energy floating around here. And that needs to stop right now. Like, seriously. But before I started all of this, I said that there were scaredy cats. Remember? I don't know if you do or not, but I said I feel a lot of scaredy cats, and I'm going to get a lot of shit from the little cross watchers, the little lurkers. Next thing you know, I'm going to get emails on every single one of my emails, and then or messages, and then they're going to like ghost, so I can't respond, which I wouldn't anyway. Not worth my time. If if people can't handle the truth, then don't come to me. Two of Wands. No, somebody's at a crossroads. Somebody said something to you and ran away. That's what I get. Somebody said something to you and slammed the door. You know, maybe they built up this wall. They think that they're slick. They think they did something. So, maybe they want a new start with you. The Fool. That's just one little side note here. You got here the Queen of Wands and Mr. Sneaky. So as I just said, I think somebody said or did something to you and then like slammed the door shut so you couldn't respond. But if somebody did do that to you, let me tell you, it's because they're afraid of your response. And maybe they understand that they are just acting selfish and maybe a little immature. And maybe they were trying to blame you for their misfortune or blame you for something that went down in their life, right? And then they ran away. I just get a lot of finger pointing, right? But they're not pointing the finger at themselves. They're pointing it at you for maybe pointing out that they perhaps need some medication and a good doctor or like a team of doctors or something. Because they're out of whack. They need balance. The Chariot. This person's coming back around to you. I don't know if you even want them to. Because it's like, I don't know. I just get this energy of a know-it-all. Like this person would be like an asshole, asking you for advice or something, but they know it all already, or they don't take your advice and blame you for the outcome of this situation. Almost doesn't even feel like a romantical thing. Yeah, they know it all. They got all of it in their hands. They know it all the energy. All right, that's one. Now we're going to turn this romantical for a second here. Well, I mean, I think this person's got their proverbial shit together, or they're trying to. They're at a crossroads, right? And they want a new beginning. Yeah, they spit some venom at you. They spit venom at you. They built up the wall, all that stuff, right? But I think they send some sort of a messenger your way to see if you are open to receiving them back in because they're extremely hot for you. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, you know, she's a little temptress. So maybe you put something out there to catch them up in your little trap. Well, somebody that you can't stop thinking about, or they can't stop thinking about you. I think it's they can't stop thinking about you, and they've held on to your energy for a long time, for a while. Anyway, they held on to it. Well, it's hard to hang on to forever. You know, they can't hang on to it forever. They're a little bit sneaky, right? Selfish. Cross-watcher. You know, you can go pound sand and just admit it if you are being selfish and a bit of an asshole. Okay. Could be a family member. 10 of coins. But there is success here. You know, if this person did all this shit to you, Pisces, you get the opportunity to unleash hell on them, and I suggest you do it. Because why? Because fuck them. That's why. So should you run for the hills? No, I think you should stand your ground and say whatever you want to say to this person, because they're coming back. Knight of Wands. You know, he can be considered the player of the deck. You know, he's got the machismo. He's, you know, Dom Perignon. He comes to your house with Dom Perignon, right? Yeah, I know what it's really called. Give him the fucking shit right here. Queen of Swords. And you've got the Sun as well. So maybe this is what it's going to take for a reconciliation, right? Maybe it's you sticking up for yourself and just saying, hey, you know what? I've been holding back, but I've got something to say to you too. So let me tell you all about you for once. It's not about me. It's about you. So leave me out of it. And have a nice day. All right. We're at the end of Pisces now, and I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. Very lighthearted. I like to keep my general readings lighthearted, but if you do get a private reading with me, be assured it's not all jokey and stuff. You know, I am a psychic, and I'm not just flipping tarot cards for you. Okay. I can't wait to put out that other video about the psychic sites. I just got to put my material together. Well, I hope to see you guys before the 7 days are up. Everybody who hits the like, thank you so much. Everybody who gives me hype points, yay, thank you. And subscribe, it's free, okay? And I will see you guys soon. Don't want to commit to twice a week, but I'm feeling like I probably could. And perhaps you'll see me over the weekend. Let me know what you want to see, what kind of intent you want me to throw out there, and I'll get her done. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye, Effa. Unicorn, if you're still here. Bye.